Yes, I'm Vinny Lombardi. Vinny's a nickname. I'm related to the great coach. Now, this is a sports pub. You all know who Vince Lombardi is. Clap if you know who Vince Lombardi is. And I'd like you to shout it out if you could tell me the last team he coached. The Redskins, and then he immediately died. Which is what I hope to not do on this stage tonight. So, Joey mentioned I'm a veteran. I did 26 years in the United States Air Force active duty. I guess you guys are not also disappointed in my service, so that's cool. No, thank you very much. I mean, in the 90s, getting in the military was tough. I graduated 94th out of 95 students in high school, and that's because number 95 rarely showed up. He had like a glue sniffing problem, which was common in the 90s, so if you think about it, I ranked just ahead of a glue sniffer. So that wasn't so good. But you know what? Even to get in the military, like college, you take SATs. In the military, we take ASVABs, aptitude tests. There's 4 tests that determine what job you're going to do in the service. Each test is 100 points. I scored 136. That was total across all 4 tests. I started shopping them scores to the 4 military branches. Where's the Marines in the room? Yell. There's like 1 or 2 of you. It's usually a couple. I actually wanted to be a Marine. I went to the recruiting station. They were supposed to be open. The lights were off. The door was locked. I think they got my test scores. They were like, I just like to imagine someone was behind the door going, we got enough dumbasses in the door. Any Coast Guard in here? No, Coast Guard. I actually went to them too. They're like, dude, we're good, man. We got our 10 people. Check your leader or something. I don't know. Surfs up, whatever they do in the Coast Guard. How about the Navy? We got some Navy in here? Yeah, I didn't talk to the Navy because I'm straight. So. And I didn't talk to the Army either because, well, I'm law-abiding is all I'm going to say. But, all right, so now that I've officially insulted all branches of the service, the Air Force took me, okay? They saw my test scores. They're dumb, right? They took me like, we'll take you. It's fantastic. What kind of planes you going to have me working on? They're like, oh, we don't want you near planes. How do you feel about spatulas? I spent 6 weeks of professional military training to essentially say, would you like fries with that? I took a long road to get to the same place a teenager today would be working at McDonald's. So I had a good career, man. I stuck it out. My deployments were kind of different because I was on my job. I was behind the wire, and I was always at these main operating bases when I was deployed. So when I was downrange, there was this one deployment where they had this recreational tent, and it had a bunch of musical instruments. And I was like, well, that's cool, man. So me and a few guys who thought we had musical talent said, you know, we'll put together a classic rock cover band. And we called ourselves Arab Smith. Yeah, in the middle, this is a true story, in the Middle East. So if you're wondering why they hate us, sir, I just gave you a context clue. Arab Smith, but listen, we wanted to honor Aerosmith with our music, so we still played some of their songs. We just changed them up for the setting. So like you've heard Walk This Way, our version was Walk This Far Behind Me. Or Dude Looks Like a Saudi, that was a big one. Loving an Elevator, I like that song. And then this is my personal favorite, Muhammad's Got a Gun. And a rocket launcher and an IED. So we had a